Welcome, folks, to downtown Atlanta and Mercedes-Benz Stadium, site of this year's Chick-fil-A Peach Bowl and, of course, part of the college football playoff. We've reached the semifinal stage, one last hurdle to clear before that national championship game. And today we're going to find out who's got the toughness and the depth to continue their drive to keep championship dreams alive. As we'll see the number 6 seed in this playoff, the Michigan Wolverines, taking on the number 7 seed in the playoff, the Indiana Hoosiers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined by Kirk Herbstreit. And here we go, a college football playoff semifinal. Which team will keep their national championship hopes alive today? Kickoff team is out there, and here we go with this playoff semifinal game. And here's the fair catch by the return man. First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? Here's the option play. He'll toss it to the back. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
Of course they're going to pick up the first down by running the football. You think about Michigan, you think so many legacy, incredible backs that they've had over the years. Tim Biakabatuka and Tyrone Wheatley and Leroy Horde. Man, so many good backs have come through Ann Arbor.
Second down play coming up. Gives it to the back. Fights off a defender. Brought down, but crosses midfield to the 46.
Chris, just by watching this guy all year, the defense better be very careful to let this guy find that rhythm. I've seen him where he goes 5 yards, 8 yards, 10 yards, and then pops a big one. Right now, he looks like he's starting to gain some confidence here early in this game.
Second down after that run on the previous play. They'll run it here. That's the running back with the ball. Breaking free at the 35. They bring him down to the 27. This offense really threatening now.
Chris, if I'm not mistaken, this guy's already over 30 yards on the opening drive of this game. Another nice play right here. If this defense can't stop him, just keep feeding him the football.
The Wolverines have 1st and 10 here. They'll run the option. It's a 2-yard gain. 2nd and 8 coming up.
You know, in that era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense has countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage, not give up big run plays.
Play number 7 on the opening drive, and it's 3rd and short. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Here's a screen pass to the running back. They've got him, but that completion good enough for first down yardage.
Oh, the defense. They get this offense to a 3rd down early in the game, a chance to get him off the field. But instead, this quarterback shows you why they've had such a great year with a conversion.
He hands it off from the gun. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in 3rd down. What is an offense doing on 3rd down? But I think what's also important is how well you defend 1st down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack, and their game plan gets much. And
he gets to the end zone. Touchdown, Wolverines. You come out in a playoff game, Kirk, no signs of rust for the offense immediately.
Yeah, no jitters at all. After the layoff, I wondered how they might be able to come out and communicate and actually just the rhythm to the offense. But they did not hesitate. They set the tone early. Now they got themselves a lead.
Now they get set to kick it away. He's going to return it from near the goal line. Solid job by the coverage team. They bring him down at the 16. Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. He moves the ball across the 20 to the 22.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain. So the offense faces a third and manageable here from the 25-yard line. They'll try to move the chains here on the ground. They make the stop just short of the mark where it's getting fourth down and inches.
Well, the running back comes up a little bit short of the first down. Big decision here for this offense because they are down a touchdown here early in the game. They don't want to dig themselves too big of a potential hole.
So here we go. They're going to go for it on fourth and inches in their own territory. Moves the ball out across the 30. That's good for a first down.
Well, I know analytics are going to tell you to go for it on fourth and inches. It's just a little bit scarier doing it in your own territory. But listen, if you trust your offense and you trust the preparation you've had in these kind of short yardage situations, I say if they get another one of these, they go for that one too, because it clearly has worked out for them.
And he's tackled right at the 40-yard line. The Hoosiers looking to run some tempo here. Dropping back, it's Mendoza. Running out of time in the pocket. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw that time. And now third down coming up.
Well, it's pretty simple. The defensive line does a great job of getting after the quarterback and forcing him into that incompletion.
Quick throw. That's an RPO caught on the left side. They don't convert. In fact, he's tackled for a loss on that third down play.
Man, really good job here by the defense, flying around, recognizing the ball is out, and then making the tackle short of the first down.
And the Hoosiers will line up to punt it away. Check this out, a fake. They'll try to throw for it. It's caught, but now can he make the first down? And the Wolverines offense is back on the field. The last possession was just old school power football. Let's see if they can keep that going here. No for the first, but still going. They bring him down, but a simple quarterback keeper for a solid gain and a fresh set of downs.
Man, when your quarterback can run the football like this, it puts so much pressure on the defense. The defense coordinator spent all week preparing his unit to be able to stop this offense. But when this quarterback's able to pull it down and pick up yards like that, it's an extra headache for the defense to have to deal with.
Got space, looking to score. Tackled down at the 3-yard line after an excellent run.
Man, is this guy difficult to deal with or what? When your quarterback can just say, I am pulling this down and I am taking off myself on the option, he has that kind of speed. As a deep muscles across the goal line. Touchdown, Michigan. So
So the offense clicking now, Kirk, building the lead, and this one could get out of hand.
Well, it's just complete domination. The offense is executing and doing their job, putting points on the board. The defense is shown up, prepared, ready to play. It just feels like this game's getting sideways in a hurry.
Return starts from inside the 5. To be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. And here comes the Indiana offense back out on the field. First down. Looking to throw the football. He's escaping the pocket now. Heavy pressure. He lets it go. And he just throws it away incomplete. Didn't see anybody open. It's going to bring up second down.
Well, the pass rush does a good job of chasing him out of the pocket. He's trying to buy some time looking downfield, but he better be careful being too patient. He gets hit as he throws his football, and it falls incomplete.
From the shotgun, here's an inside give. Solid run, moves the ball out across the 20 to the 21.
You know, in the RPO game, the quarterback's got to make really sound decisions on that read. Either give it when it's the right time, or you pull it out and make the throw. Here, I think he's kind of in that gray area.
Oh, they've got him for a sack. A big play made by the junior.
I think that was a coverage sack as much as anything. They sat back in a dime defense with 6 defensive backs, and none of them blitzed. They just sat back in coverage, and the defensive line eventually came up with a sack.
And the coverage team makes the stop on this return. And the Michigan offense comes back out on the field. This group has been clicking. They've really built momentum. And the defense make adjustments. Come up with a stop here. Finding enough space for a solid gain before they stop it.
Just love watching this back run. Gets behind that offensive line, lowers his pads, and gets a nice solid gain.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. And he dumps it off to the tight end. They tackle him, but the gain moves the ball to the 36.
Well, Chris, you watch a completion like that, and with the efficiency, it makes you kind of think back to all the quarterbacks and receivers that they've had who made it look this easy. Of course, you start with Tom Brady, but think of the year Brian Greasy had in 1997, that national championship year. Chad Henne going back to Elvis Burback and all the great receivers. So this is within their history. It's good that they're leaning on it.
So a positive play, Kirk, with the crossing route. This is the defensive communication the coaches were worried about in this game.
Yeah, it really is a challenge in this call. When the offense goes with that deep crosser, that defense has to do a good job of communicating, really keeping their head on a swivel to understand who's coming into their zone. That time they just lost the receiver and they gave up a big gain. Man, is he pretty to watch run this option. He is so dangerous with the threat to run or to throw. This time he keeps it himself, and you can see how much ground he eats up with that kind of speed.
It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw. Good pass rush there on first down. Second down and goal. Trying for the touchdown on the right side. Couldn't quite get there, but brought down at the 1-yard line.
Hey, the defense is doing everything that they can to try to keep these guys out of the end zone. Now we've got a big third down coming up.
On the ground, trying to muscle it across the line. Fights his way in for the score. Touchdown, Wolverines.
Man, that's another touchdown for this guy. This defense better adjust and get eyes into that backfield, or he may go for a third or a fourth later today.
Going after, knocked right through. Getting set to kick the ball off now. Fields it just outside the goal line. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. And here comes the Indiana offense back out on the field. Last time was a quick 3-and-out. Can they get a drive going this time? A pop pass on the jet sweep. And they'll tackle him about the 23-yard line.
Man, that jet sweep action puts so much pressure on a defense. You get so locked in on the ball attacking you downhill. But when offenses sprinkle this kind of offense in, it stretches this defense out wide and can create some vertical seams for big plays.
Offense getting set. Second down play here. Dropping back. It's Mendoza. Looking for a deep completion. And the pass is intercepted as he throws into double coverage that time. That's a potential game changer, the pick and the big return.
Boy, great hands by the defender to take that ball away and pretty much steal it from the intended receiver. I don't know if I'd be targeting that defender very many more times.
And the Michigan offense back out on the field. They had a brilliant touchdown drive last time, mixing the run and the pass. And he'll loft it to the end zone. Intercepted in the end zone. Look out, he's got some space. Not just the pick, but a big return sets up the offense in good position.
Chris, if you're going to make that throw, that's called a two ball. That means it's got to be on a line. Here he puts it way up in the air and allows the defender to come over and make a play on the ball. Great job by the defense.
Oh, and he doesn't hang on. Looks like it was deflected before it got to him. It'll bring up second down.
Boy, this quarterback is really rolling the dice out here today. Remember, he threw an interception the last time they had the ball. I thought he might learn from that, but instead he comes out throwing it into coverage again, somehow catches a break on this tip ball that this one was an interception. He better tighten up his decision.
Oh, and he's in the clear now. It's a foot race. Forced out of bounds after a big gain. This offense set up with a first down.
Boy, huge play by this offense. A good throw, a nice accurate throw. But I think it's the run after the catch that really impresses me. And early in this game, you got to think they're going to continue to go back to him until this defense shows that they can slow him down.
And the ball is picked off. Going the other way, can they catch him? And he'll be taken down, but after a good return.
Chris, that's back-to-back drives now that this offense has thrown interceptions. They've got to be able to regroup on the sideline, adjust their schemes, maybe their personnel groupings and formations, try to find a new way to attack, because right now, this isn't working.
And the Wolverines' offense is back on the field. The last possession ended quickly. The interception on the first play. Let's see if they can do better here. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. Receiver brought down after a short pitch and catch. Wolverines hustle to the line to run the hurry up. Second down, we're going to throw it. Dumps it down to the back. Caught. And they wrap him up, but the gain is good enough for a first down. No huddle now for the offense. First down, we're going to throw the ball. The pocket breaking down. Intercepted, picked off by the defense. Not much on the return there, but the takeaway will give the offense the football at the 46.
Boy, this quarterback's got to regroup. That's his second interception in this game right now. He's got to do a better job. But, Chris, it's easy to sit up here and say that. Could be the receiver running the wrong route. Balls sometimes can get tipped. All we know is at the end of the day, the guy pulling the trigger is responsible.
Tackle is made, but it's a big gain. They'll move the ball to the 25-yard line. Timeout is called to talk strategy late in this close game with halftime approaching. Here's a 1st and 10 play. Looking to throw. It's Mendoza. Delivers from the pocket, complete over the middle. They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time. Again, thrown out of the RPO, and it's complete. And a quick timeout called by the offense after the play.
Boy, wide receiver screen can be hit or miss. Either receiver finds a nice crease and picks up big yards, or the defense completely negates that. The team speed from the defense here wins that play.
Coming to the line on second down, this is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. And they tackle him, but a nice pickup on that running play. This is crucial. Defense needing a stop on 3rd down, trying to force a field goal. A try to pick up the third down yardage on the ground. So a timeout is called. Just a few seconds left here in the first half. So the offense takes the field in the final seconds of the half. Chance for just a couple more plays. Keep it on the ground on 1st and goal. And the defense tackles him in what should be the final play of this first half. And that is going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. And the Wolverines will kick this away to begin the second half. And here's the return from inside the 5. Not much on the return. They'll stop him at the 24. Good coverage. And the Hoosiers offense is back out there on the field. Play action here on 1st down. Fires it to the wideout. Makes the catch downfield. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks. More than enough for a 1st down.
Well, this is a beautiful play when the timing is right, as we see right here. The receiver's got to do a good job of working his way back to the football as the quarterback is throwing it. The timing here is impeccable.
It's an out route. The catch made.
The key here, Chris, is the timing by the quarterback. The fact he got the ball out quickly gave his receiver a chance. One more hitch or a slight hesitation, and that's an incompletion or an interception.
Looks left and finds his target there. Taken down, but not before he makes the 1st down.
I really like the throw here, Chris, but the fake off the play action was just as effective. You saw the second-level defenders freeze for a split second, and that helps open those passing windows.
Off the RPO, caught to the right. Defense reacts quickly, a very short gain on the play.
How about this defense? That is called team pursuit. Swarming to this wide receiver on the screen, not allowing him to get his momentum upfield.
Offense getting set up. Here's 2nd down. From the shotgun, handoff inside. They bring him down, but that gain moves the ball all the way to the 31. The Hoosiers looking to use the up-tempo offense here. Back to throw. It's Mendoza. He's going to take off here. They stop him after a 6-yard gain, so 2nd and 4. Here comes the up-tempo offense. Off the play fake, looking to throw the football. Oh, that one's picked off. Can he take it all the way? Past the 50. The 30. Inside the 10. Touchdown, Michigan. Wow, what a play, a defensive score. And the interception taken to the house, a pick-6, potential game-changing play there.
Man, nothing gets a defense, and especially a defensive coordinator, more fired up than a pick-6. And let's not forget, give credit to some of those other defenders for making some key blocks to spring that touchdown loose.
And he takes this from inside the 5. To be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. And here comes the Indiana offense back out on the field. They moved the ball in the last possession, but a devastating end of the drive, a pick-6. When they recover, they've got him. It's a sack for the defense.
Well, that takes the wind right out of your sails. This offense is trying to find a way to get back into this game, and another pressure and a sack against their quarterback.
And here comes a deep shot. Caught way downfield for a huge gain. Out of bounds, but not before a huge gain. Offense gets a fresh set of downs.
Great timing here with the quarterback and the wide receiver. The receiver does a nice job of keeping his route vertical, and the quarterback's taught to put the ball away from the defender towards the boundary. Good adjustment by the receiver and a big play by the offense.
Let's take a deep shot here. Has caught. Can he get in? And he scores. Touchdown, Hoosiers.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
This one will be fair caught. And the Michigan offense comes back out on the field. This drive is important. Last one and an interception. Let's see if they can get it going here. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
Hey, it's a great job of this defense containing the running game. But if I'm calling the plays, I'm not abandoning the running game just yet. I think it's important to have some sense of balance. So throwing and running is essential. Stick with it.
It's incomplete. He took a hit as he threw the football, and it brings up a third down.
Boy, the defense rolls the dice here on this screen pass. If they don't hit this quarterback, this is a big play. But give them credit, they were able to get to him before they were able to complete that pass.
Defense is coming after him. He's hit right as he throws it. Incomplete.
The quarterback did all he could here to wait until the last possible moment, but he waits just a hair too long, which allows the defense to actually hit him as he throws the ball.
The Wolverines will have to kick this away. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. And the fair catch signaled for and taken. And here comes the Indiana offense back out on the field. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Going for a big play downfield. It's a huge gain. He's got it inside the 30. And the Hoosiers looking to crank up the tempo a bit.
What a pitch and catch by the quarterback and receiver for a big gain for this offense.
Grab down the middle. It's Miranda.
Quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a first down. But instead, he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
So down here in the red zone, every yard tough to find. Here is a crucial play coming up. Tries the right with a quick throw. It's caught downfield. Brought down, but the catch moves the ball all the way down to the 1. And they're trying to punch it in here. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Indiana. That's a crucial response by this offense, but still plenty of work to do here in the third quarter.
Well, I love that they're still fighting and competing. You can tell they've made some adjustments at half and trying to get them back into this game. And that score is a great start.
And the PAT is good. Kickoff teams come on the field now to send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. The offense will start at the 25. And the Michigan offense back out on the field. This group is coming off a quick 3-and-out. Can they put something together in this drive? And looking to throw now on 1st down. Caught by the back behind the line of scrimmage. Well executed. He finds space and gets the first down yardage.
That's a nice completion here by this Michigan offense. And when Michigan is really clicking, you think about over the years, they've been efficient within that passing game, being able to throw the football to complement a very physical running game. Nice play.
They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play.
Boy, just a great play by the running back here, just finding his lanes and exploding through the gap when it opened up.
Stopped after a small gain. Now looking at 2nd and 9.
Not exactly the outcome this offense was hoping for here on the option. I'll give them credit. They didn't lose anything, so it wasn't a negative play. But this kind of play's got to be able to hit big and get down the sidelines for big yards.
Running back grabs it on a screen. And the stop is made, but not before a huge gain moves the ball to the 32.
And I don't think the defense had any clue that the screen was being called. They're getting upfield, getting pressure on the quarterback, and that ball gets dumped. There's no one left to be able to slow him down from getting a big gain.
Able to fight for a decent gain here in that running play. Offense getting set for a second down here to begin the quarter. It's an option look. They're going to run it. Back gets the carry. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
My gosh, this offensive line's got to do a better job of blocking. The defense was zeroed in on the ball carrier and absolutely nowhere to go for the offense.
Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this third down. Nowhere to run. They'll corral him for no gain.
Chris, an interesting call here. I know they have the lead, but I thought they might throw the football. They surprised me, but you know who they didn't surprise? That defense. They were not shocked at all by the run call on third down and long. They stuffed that right at the line of scrimmage.
So they'll settle for a field goal attempt here. And the importance of this attempt, if he makes it, it's now a 3-score game. Field goal try, no good. He missed it. But there's a flag down. He might get another shot at this. Cannot make contact with a kicker like that. Costly special teams penalty gets the offense back on the field. So 1st and 10, that's a costly mistake for the defense on 4th down. Looking to throw it from the red zone. And he finds his tight end for the catch. And they stop him just short of the end zone. The offense set up with a 1st and goal now. Wolverines line up with a 1st and goal. They'll try to muscle toward the end zone on the ground. Couldn't quite get in, but they're knocking on the door at the 1.
Well, the defense is locked in on this running back, and for good reason. He's already scored a couple touchdowns. If I'm the offensive coordinator, give it to him one more time. Let him make it a hat trick.
On 2nd and goal, they'll give it to him again. Touchdown, Wolverines. Still no answer for this offense. It's an easy job for the play caller, right, Kirk? They can't stop the running back, feeding the ball, scores again.
Yeah, I came into this game really thinking we'd see more from this quarterback and all these wide receivers that they have, but instead, it has been the back. And as a smart play caller, you just keep going back to the guy with the hot hand.
And the point after is good.
Indiana, 14.
Fields it inside the 5-yard line. And they stop him at the 23. That's solid coverage. And the Hoosiers offense is back out there on the field. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Contact as he threw it. Fired into a tight window and picked off.
Boy, would this quarterback love to have this one back. They're trying to work themselves back into this game here in the second half. And the defense comes up with a big turnover that could be the nail in the coffin.
1st down here for this offense. And here's the handoff.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, it can go to the house for a touchdown. But the runs that really make a game plan work are the ones where you get just what you need. And he barely got the 1st down, but he got it.
And they'll tackle him for a loss of 5 yards.
But there's the defense stepping up and making a nice play. Let's face it, this quarterback has been tough to deal with. He's been able to run and pick up some good yards, but this time, the defense is in position and they tackle him for a loss.
As the 1st down still on the move. Touchdown, Michigan. And the route is on. That's a crucial touchdown, Kirk. The offense padding its lead now here in the second half.
Yeah, you get into this second half, you start to count possessions and how big your lead is. Now that you're up 2 possessions, you can start to play really smart football, not just on offense, but on defense as well.
Automatic in the PAT. Kickoff team is on the field. Let's see if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back. They'll return it from inside the 5. And he stopped at the 20, trying to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. And here comes the Indiana offense back out on the field. Let's see how this quarterback responds. Remember, an interception on the very first play of the last possession. Trying to create outside the pocket now. That was exciting, but no one to throw to. Eventually goes down.
Chris, I'm really surprised by the way this game has turned out. That's another sack by this defense. They've done such a great job of preparing a plan to get ready for one of the top quarterbacks in the country. They've kept him out of sync, applied pressure, and a big part of the reason they're enjoying this lead right now.
That's a nice wrap up there by the junior. So a tricky situation here. 3rd and very long inside your own 20. How much of a risk do you take? You know this defense could be very aggressive at this moment. He stopped short of the marker, so it's 4th down now. The Hoosiers will line up to punt it away. Looking to kick it away for the 2nd time. He'll call for the fair catch here. And the Wolverines offense is back on the field. They've really built momentum in this game. They've been hard to stop. Can the defense make some adjustments, come up with a stop here? He's found some room at the 45. Oh, and he's in the clear down the left side. Can they catch him? Touchdown, Wolverines. And the beatdown continues. So they'll try to add to the lead now with a PAT. And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead. Kickoff team on the field getting set now. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. So a touchback will start at the 25. And here comes the Indiana offense back out on the field. At this point, there's not much you can do except play for pride. Tackle made to the 41. That's a nice gain, getting closer to midfield.
Well, depending on the temperament of the head coach, he's either turning to the bench and screaming, where in the heck was that all game? Or maybe he's just kind of keeping that to himself, thinking, all right, maybe this is something to build on. Maybe something positive can come out of this. You're going to have some bad games from time to time. We'll see how he gets his team ready in the future. But that right there, that's what they've been looking for all game.
Important 2nd down play coming up. Looking to pass here. Final minutes here. They'll throw it deep downfield. And that is interception number 5 as the nightmare performance continues. Follows the pick with a nice return before finally being brought down.
Oh, you feel terrible for this quarterback. He's played well all year. He's trying to make a play, trying to force it into coverage because they need points at this point in the game to try to advance into the next round of the playoffs. Puts it into coverage, and that's probably going to do it.
Hand off to the single back. Fights through a tackle. They get the senior to the ground, but it's a nice run there.
What a shock, right? I mean, this guy once again gets his hands on the football, and great things seems to happen. He's over 120 yards on the day.
Football knocked loose in the backfield. It's a turnover. Breaks clear over the right side. 10. They chase him down. The 10. The ball is loose. And the ball bounces out of the end zone. It's a touchback and a turnover. The defensive penalty is declined. Offense very happy to take the result of that play. Fresh set of downs for the offense. 1st down. And the quarterback just kneels down. Well, that's a great performance in a pressure moment, but now the job gets even more exciting, even bigger as they go on to the national championship game and play for that trophy.
And this is a new era. I mean, think about the weeks, the amount of games that these guys have been able to play, and to be able to accomplish this, to get to the national championship, that says everything about the endurance of this football team, both mentally and physically, and they get one more hurdle to see if they can become the national champs.
And that is going to wrap it up. We enjoyed this one here. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.